Today we're checking out the Boom Mini Projector by Aurzen. I want to thank them for sending this over to review on the channel. It's currently on sale for $279 as of this video, but I'll leave a link down below with current pricing and more information. This might be one of the first projectors I've seen available in 4 different colors: black, blue, green, and gray. It has Google TV built in, so it's got Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. Also has 20-watt speakers with Dolby Audio. Has real-time focus and Keystone adjustment. 500 ANSI lumens for the brightness. Has a flexible rotating stand to 110-degree adjustment, so you can put it at pretty much any angle. It's got AI-powered TOF technology for real-time focus, Keystone adjustment. Has auto obstacle avoidance and auto screen alignment as well. Has native 1080p resolution, pretty good size for the remote control. You've got most of your controls that you would need, like power, source, Google Assistant, settings, account, home, live TV, back button, volume controls, mute button, focus, plus and minus. Then you've got some shortcuts down there at the bottom. Pretty nice silicone lens cap. Has a nice clean design to it. You can see your sensors over here on the right. You've got your power, volume control knob here on the top. Probably one of the first I've seen with this kind of design. It has a clear plastic going around the speakers on the back. Pretty cool look to it, really. Feels like pretty good quality speakers too. You've also got some ventilation on the side. The ports on the side are actually covered up by a silicone flap. You've got 1 HDMI, 2 USB ports, and a headphone jack. You've also got a filter here on the bottom. Here on the bottom of the base, you've got a mount there in the center if you want to put this on a ceiling or wall. You've also got silicone feet on the corners. Also has silicone here on the sides. Definitely gives it a little more grip if you're going to be moving this around. And then power on the side of the stand. As far as build quality goes, definitely one of the nicer ones that I've tested recently. Once you plug in the projector, it's pretty simple to pair the remote control by pressing the home and the back buttons. Then it's a step-by-step process where you can set up Google TV or just use the basic TV. It's also nice that it has Chromecast built in. You've got some shortcuts there on the home screen depending on which apps you install. You also have inputs, and in the settings you'll notice it looks like most other Google TV streaming devices. There's a ton of stuff that you can adjust, like channels and inputs, projector, display and sound. Focus and Keystone correction can be done manually or automatically. Then you have network, account settings, apps, remotes and accessories, and so on. If you've used any other Chromecast or Google TV device, this one's going to be pretty similar to those. I don't feel like the screen looks best with all the lights turned on. Sure, you can see some of the details, but it's going to look much better once you turn all the lights off. And then of course you can use your own Roku, Chromecast, Apple TV, or a Fire TV streaming device by plugging into the HDMI port on the side. Not sure if you can tell from this footage, but the projector screen quality looks very nice in person. It's got natural looking colors with good detail in darker areas. It seems to be pretty sharp all the way to the edges, and I think most people will like the screen quality on this projector. And then of course the built-in speaker quality is going to be nicer on this than most projectors. It's got decent bass as well, which you don't always get with smaller projectors like this. Maybe not quite as good as external speakers with surround sound, but still pretty good overall in my opinion. Here's a quick sample just to give you an idea of what it sounds like. Now for the next part of the video, you'll want to use headphones so you can hear a little better detail. I'll play a few audio clips just to give you an idea of what to expect on the Transmart Halo 100.
Tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away.
You can also see when I connected my iPad, everything looks nice and sharp. The colors are nice and vibrant as well. You could use this for presentations or things like that if you need to, since the text looks nice and sharp on here as well. I also played games from my iPad using an Xbox controller. I didn't notice any lag or delay during Asphalt Legends Unite. You can also tell how good the gameplay looks on here. I also tested Rocket League from my Xbox Series X, and pretty similar to playing games from my iPad, where the gameplay was nice and smooth with very minimal lag or delay. It may play a little smoother when you put the projector on game mode, but I feel like the colors look a tad better just on the standard setting. Here lately I've been testing some really good projectors, and I would have to add this one to that list. I think if you're looking for a projector for your game room, theater in your basement, or you just want something bigger in a bedroom, this is definitely a good option considering the features that you get for the price.